Welcome once again to our Tuesday Tutorials Engineering Series. I'm your presenter, Wanda Klusick. Please note that we're going to be answering questions via the Q&A window, either during or after, as well as after. We will try to present as many of those as we can, depending on whether time will allow. If we do not get your question answered during the question answer session, we will either be able to get back to you, or you can submit your question to either myself, Rob Gittins, or Mike Gustafson here at the Tekla Inc. office. Or even if you think of one afterwards, don't be afraid to send it in. Today's topic is object level settings, formerly known as drawing classifiers. Let's get down to business. We'll be using the object level settings at the view level. This is just the recommended flow from us at the engineering segment here in the Tekla office. Other disciplines might decide to use them at the drawing level. For those of you that are new to our Tuesday tutorials, or may have forgotten the information that Michael presented in our last Tuesday tutorial, let's do a quick refresher on the drawing properties hierarchy. Drawing sheet properties control everything on the drawing, marks, object settings, and they're all or nothing, so all of your views would have the same look and feel to them. All objects would be presented in the same color with the same color for the hidden lines. Marks are generally created but not empty, empty, so that you can turn them back on or provide value into the marks at a later date. With the more recent versions, this is no longer a requirement. They can be turned off upon drawing creation now, I believe with 16.1, so that's a bit of a bonus. At the view level properties, once again, it's all or nothing, but for each individual view. So if you're looking at the yellow represents the whole drawing, but you can have one view or two views slightly different than the others if you control these at the view level. And of course, the object level presents a way to override the view level settings excuse me, for individual objects. Say for some reason you have an object that you need to look different than everything else on the drawing. It's the same type of object as everything else, but it needs to be different. Suppose you're trying to emphasize it for some reason, you can do so. There's a kind of a subset to drawing view properties. You have two options on those. You can even set them individually per view, and then you can go in and set the objects per view using a selection filter. You can do this manually, or you can do it semi-automatically. We're going to cover the automatic or semi-automatic method today. With, I believe, version 16, you have this new option of Views Detail Object Level Settings in your Drawing Properties dialog, as well as your View Properties dialog. We'll be using the ones at the view level once again. What it does is it takes a drawing-based selection filter, selects all the objects that fit that filter, and applies your desired settings. This does require a little bit of a setup to work, and that's what we're going to be covering today. The hierarchy level of these automated settings is kind of in between the view level and the object level. If you were to go in and do this process manually, create a selection filter, select the objects, and then apply a setting, those would be object level changes, and they would stick according to whether you changed other items or not. And with the view level, you can go through and you can change the view level settings that apply toward the objects, and if you've changed it at the manual level, then the object settings will stay. However, if you use this object level settings, once you switch the views, the objects will change according to the settings associated with that view setting. Like I said, the previous name for these were drawing classifiers. They're not exactly the same. Improvements have been made. Previously, you had to link the settings together using a specific naming convention. The object level settings are now more flexible. They give you more options as far as mixing and matching settings, instead of having to have multiple drawing classifier names for each plan. And it reduces the number of saved files that you have to keep track of and manage. So if I